So it finishes Newcastle United 4, Forest 3. Welcome to the player ratings and match reaction. All right, I think I was on mute on that bit, but whatever. Anyway, welcome to the player ratings. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'm not buying this fought back in the second half crap. I really am not, because that was shambolic from Forest. That first half, the game was over. If you guys want to think we fought back in the second half, you're free to think what you want. But any team that's 4-1 up at halftime is going to take their foot off the gas. So, you know, don't worry about it. But yeah, let's happy clap that Forest won the second half 2-0. Let's not talk about Forest took the lead against the run of play in 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, we were against the run of play from a mistake from Newcastle and a lovely finish from Callum Hudson-Odoi. Fine, no problems with that. But then what do? We think we're back 2 years ago to having Cooper, and let's just try and defend for 85 minutes, because that was the plan. That was the plan. Every single time Forest got the ball after we scored, we punted it forward. Punt the ball. There's no sense and no idea of how to pass a ball from player A to player B. I am sorry. If Cooper did that performance in that first half, I'd be berating him. And guess what? I'll be berating Nuno. Those tactics were so bad, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It takes me back to those horrible feelings I had towards the end of Cooper's reign, where you look clueless on the pitch, you look clueless tactically, and you look clueless just in general on what you are doing. Such a bad performance. And I don't care about the second half. For the first time in years, I didn't celebrate Forest's 2 goals in the second half. Why should I dare or bring myself to actually care about those goals? Why should I? And anyone who's calling this a good fight back, well, good fight backs mean you get something out the game. You end up with maybe a point away from home. A point at Newcastle I'd have taken. But you cannot take the lead against the run of play and then play how we did. It is not befitting of where you sit in the table. It is not befitting of a Premier League team. Wolves play better football than Forest. Wolves. Ipswich play better football than Forest. There's only 2-3 teams, I think, that stink the house out more than we do. Southampton, freaking Leicester, and Manchester United. Outside of that, tell me a team in the Premier League who plays worse than us, who plays less attractive football than Forest. And I'm sure there'll be people in the comments later saying, oh, but we're 3rd in the league. As I keep reminding you, Chelsea were 4th in the league 2 weeks ago. They are now 7th. They are now 7th. Matt, I love you too, man. But that was not a fight back. That anyone who thinks Newcastle did not take their foot off the accelerator, go and rewatch it back. They're 4-1 up. Why the hell should they attempt it? By the way, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. You know the deal. I am sorry, but these tactics from Nuno are not good enough. Because when Forest decide to lose a match, they stink the house out. Bournemouth, Fulham last week, Newcastle this week. I don't care if people are saying you're going too much in the comments. I'm not. Watch that first half back. Watch the first half back. These tactics will not get you top 4, will not get you a title. You'll be lucky if they get you Europe. I'm so annoyed with that game. I'm so annoyed. And then if you want, okay, let's play your narrative of they did better in the second half. Let's play that narrative, okay? Then I want you lot who are saying that to call out the misses. Murillo hits an absolute stupid header, should have scored from that. Elanga misses an open goal. Misses an actual open goal. The Liverpool fan base berated Nunes for missing a harder chance than Elanga had today. But it's okay. We fought back in the second half. We fought back in the second half. We showed courage. No, we didn't. Newcastle were 4-1 up. They were 4-1 up and clear. And you know what? Well played to Newcastle. They schooled us in that first half. Schooled us. This is a Newcastle team that had two of their main three midfielders missing. No Tonali, no Joe Linton. They played Miley and Joe Willock. Miley and Joe Willock. That's who they played. And we're sitting here saying, we fought back. Grow up, man. Grow up. And then don't get me started on these substitutions. I can't deal with substitutions in the 75th minute. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? How that same team that ended the first half came out in the exact same 11 that started the second half. But let's not forget, there was a tactical change. Hudson-Odoi moved to the right and Elanga moved to the left. Wow. Wow. That's literal FIFA settings, man. On the D-pad tactics again. Let's just switch wingers over. I'm so annoyed at this game. I'm so annoyed at this game. I really am. I just fucking this team. This team. Players need to take some accountability, says Daniel. 100%. Couldn't agree with you more. The players were a joke. The manager was a joke. The tactics and the desire and the willingness. This is a Newcastle team that have lost 3 out of their last 4, if I'm not mistaken. 3 out of their last 4. Pete, I'll call you back, bro. I'll call you back. Pete says, good game, bro. I told you, bro, we're gifting you away back into the game, and you nearly did. Yeah. But Pete, they're telling me it was Forest fighting back. I must have been watching a different game. I must have been watching a different game. I just can't deal with this collapse we're seeing with this team. I really can't. And it all comes because our midfield is absolutely crap. Let's make no bones about it. Forget Sells having a stinker. Forget Aina having an absolute stinker. Our midfield is utter crap. It's the midfield of a relegation team at best. All of them. All of them. You can chuck Morgan Gibbs-White in there. You can chuck Anderson in there. You can chuck Yates, Danilo, Sangare. All of them are utter crap. Because games are won and lost in the midfield. If you have a midfield that can't pass from midfielder A to midfielder B, and you guys want to hype these players up, I don't know. I give up on football then. I give up on football. I really do. Oh. Let's get into the player ratings, man. I lose my fucking mind. I can't even find the right button. Where the hell's this stupid player ratings? Anyway, get your player ratings in. Make sure you've hit that like button. I don't care, Rob. Piss off then, Rob. I really don't care. I really don't care. Where we are in the league, a draw is a loss, let alone a loss being a loss, let alone playing the way we played. Sells for me a 0. A 0. I've never seen a keeper end up in the back of the net on a penalty with the ball. I mean, congratulations to Sells. You've done something I've never seen before. And you encroached on your line anyway. Even if you got that flappy hand to it and kept it out, it would have been retaken. It would have been retaken. And then you went down quicker than freaking I've seen hookers go down. Yes, the ball's deflected for a couple of those other goals. But why are you going down so early, man? 0 for me on Sells. You guys gone 3.83. Don't know how. I don't really care. Anyway, let's move on. Einar's been stinky for the last few games, and I've given him a free pass. Today, he was shocking. He was atrocious. Arguably the worst player on the pitch. Arguably. He's a 0. I can't go higher than a 0 for him. He was so bad. Maybe in the last 10 minutes, he found energy that he usually runs out of. But the fact that he still had energy in the last 10 minutes, where normally when he's playing well, he's knackered, tells you that he was playing well within himself. Utter crap today from Einar. I hope he's there, you know, sucking on them straws of those Ribenas and doing his Snapchats or whatever that thing's called, because he didn't perform on the pitch. Let's hope he can perform on social media. Absolute dog crap today, man. Absolute dog crap. Julian, thank you for subscribing. You guys have given him I don't know how the hell you got to a 3.2, you lot. I really don't know. I really don't know. Wow. I'm watching a different game. I'm watching a different game. I really am. I really am. By the way, don't forget to check out Football Prizes. They've got a £10,000 giveaway. All that stuff you see on the screen, 39p for your ticket. Scan the QR code or ! prize in the chat. Fuck it. Let's move on before I say something that I'm going to regret. Milenkovic. Probably the best player on the pitch. Defensively was okay. Scores the goal. He can finish better than Morgan Gibbs-White. That's my one takeaway from this match, is that Milenkovic can actually finish better than our midfielders can. And that in itself is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I'll give him a 4 out of 10. Best player on the pitch for me, 4 out of 10. Still conceded 4 goals. Could have given away a penalty. But yeah, 4 out of 10 for me. You guys gone 5.5. Fine. Fair enough. 4-3, you know. 4-1 at halftime. 4-1 at halftime. Murillo. Murillo's the worst passer on the team. Murillo's passing is so bad. It's so bad. It's horrific. And this is the guy that Ant tells me Real Madrid are going to sign. If they want to sign a player who doesn't know how to pass the ball, sign him. Sign him. Why does he think? I think he thinks he's Bruno Fernandes because he produces the same stupid Hollywood passes that he does. He literally passed the ball out for a throw-in. He misses an absolute sitter of a header when there was still time on the clock, when it would have been 4-3. Absolute crap today from him. Defensively poor. Deflected, what, 1 or 2 of them for the Newcastle goals. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say about Einar's handball. That gives him another, he's -1 as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry, but that is not an acceptable performance from Murillo. The quote-unquote Ant style Real Madrid future player. Yeah, right. 1. 1 for me from Murillo. Yeah, it's descended, Richard, and I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm sorry. I've not been happy with the performances for the last month. They've been atrocious. It's all well and good playing this stuff, obviously outside of Brighton. But let's remember, Brighton put 1 in midfield, which allowed us to be able to maybe get some of the ball. But outside of that, we have been playing woeful. And anyone who says otherwise has not been watching this match. This team. And I will praise when praise is due, but I will not praise when performances are that bad. Yeah, since Dubai, you're right, Jason. Dubai. Let's not forget Exeter. Was it Exeter? Yeah, Exeter. Fulham. Bournemouth. Terrible. Wow, you guys gave him a 4.5. All right. You're cool. Nico Williams. Honestly, I didn't notice him. I don't know if he had a good game or he had a bad game. I don't know. I'll just go with wherever you guys have gone with. DJ with the 30 months. Thank you so much. Was Nico Williams playing? Was he playing? I swear to God, I do not remember seeing him on the pitch. I don't know. I don't know what to get. I did not notice him on the pitch. I'm just going to put your score up because I don't know what to score him. 4.3. My God, he must have been the greatest player on that pitch today for Forest. He didn't get roasted as bad as Einar did on that left side. I don't know, Rob. I didn't see him. I did not see him. Game was being played on Einar's side. Well, that just shows you Eddie Howe's tactics are smart because they're like, oh, look, Ribena boy there. Yeah, let's just target him because he's playing so crap. You guys got 4.3. I've got an NA. Didn't notice him. NA. Dominguez, man. Dominguez. I said this about 2 weeks ago. What does he do apart from run around? Well, I had my question answered today. He puts through balls through to go out for goal kicks. Because that's the thing I will add to running around like a headless chicken. He put a through ball through under no pressure out for a goal kick. Someone tell me what this person does apart from putting through balls out for a goal kick and taking pictures of him and his bestie, Sosa, warming a bench. He should not be warming a bench, man. He should be playing with the under-21s right now, and he can warm their bench if he wants to warm a bench. He was atrocious today. Atrocious. And he survived till what, the 70th odd minute? So bad, man. So bad. How did he... What happened with this whole Danilo thing? Club needs to come out and answer a few questions. What's going on with this Danilo thing? Now, Danilo's been crap, don't get me wrong. But again, it goes back to my point that our midfield is utter crap. Utter crap. He is part of the crapness. So are all of the other players that claim they are midfielders. He's a 0 from me. He's a 0. How you guys got some of these players to a 3? I have no idea. I have no idea how you've got them to a 3. I really don't. Anderson. I don't know about Anderson. I don't know. I don't know about Anderson. He eats. I didn't really notice him. Simon, thank you so much for the coffee. He says, head on the Costa and chill, bro. But I can't chill, man. I can't chill. I can't accept that level of performance from this team. I cannot accept that first half. Watching this team take the lead and then just punt the ball forward and expect what? That the ball's not going to come back. I can't. And I can't accept people telling me it was a better second half when Newcastle just stopped playing because they were 4-1 up. I can't accept it. I scored all 0 bar Milenkovic and Wood. Of course, you'd say Wood, Jess. Take the momentum into the game on Wednesday. Simon, what momentum? We lost the game. There is a goal tonight, Cujo. There is a goal tonight. All right, Rob. What? Oh, man, I am going to cook you alive tonight. It was a better second half because Newcastle didn't play in the second half. If Newcastle didn't come back onto that pitch in the second half, we still wouldn't have won because our midfield is so crap. I don't understand what part of that you're not understanding. If a team is 5-0 up, 6-0 up at halftime, do you really expect them to come out in the second half and really fully go for another 3 or 4 goals? And add on top of that, Newcastle have a final. Remember that thing they knocked us out of on penalty when Sangare and Taiwo missed those penalties when we were ahead in the penalty count? That one, they have that to worry about and don't want to injure themselves and Charity FC roll up. But yeah, we had a better second half. We had a better second half. That's what we had. I don't know what to give him. I'll give him a 3. A 3. You guys gone 4.8. Man of the match contender by the sounds of it. Morgan Gibbs-White is the most overhyped player I have ever seen. Ever. At least he was able to hit an accurate shot today because he hit Isak in the balls directly. I mean, I was impressed that he found his balls. I really was. Choppy, thank you for subscribing. Because I don't know where Morgan Gibbs-White's balls are. I don't know where his are. He was shocking today. He was utter crap. Utter crap. I think Zinchenko would have played better in the 10 today than Morgan Gibbs-White did. There's not one positive I can say about him. Oh, yeah, he did that same shot against Onana, but Pope is competent. Yeah, the one decent quote-unquote shot he had, he hit straight at the keeper. I mean, I was just there ready to give him a standing ovation that he was actually able to hit the target. Forget aiming a corner. Let's not take it to those levels, you know, aiming the corner away from the keeper. No, let's just be happy that our £40 million superstar, pin-up boy, poster boy was able to hit the target. He was utter crap. He, in my mind now, is complete overhype. But don't worry, Forrest will put out some other video this week of him presenting the 10,000th person going through the old museum tour because it's Morgan Gibbs-White. How about instead of making him do those tours, you put him out on the training ground and explain to him the round ball that when you kick it properly, yeah, and not try and trivela it every time and aim at goal and put some power behind it, that you might actually be able to score. 0 for him. You guys are 3.6. You guys are loving the 3s today, I'll tell you that. Elanga next. Didn't notice him. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I apologize. I did notice him because Elanga did his best ever Taiwo impression today. The skill involved in hitting that ball with your shin from 4 yards away into an open goal, and shinning it over the bar. Bravo. Taiwo would be proud of you. Taiwo would have been proud of your finish today. Well done. Do one, you're a 0 as well, as far as I'm concerned. Wow, he nearly got a 4 from you guys. You guys must have loved his finish. Who's next? Hudson-Odoi. Good goal. He probably was okay, you know, Hudson-Odoi. He probably was just about okay. His finish was good. His passing wasn't as crap as the rest of the team. He put in a lovely cross from the right-hand side, and guess what? No one attacked it. No, let's just watch it zip by that corridor of uncertainty, not attack it, and then we'll all go, oh, so close. I thought he was okay. I'm actually going to give him a 5. Chappie says, hey, Wolfie, it's good that you're talking the truth. You call it how it is. You remind me of Paul off the Toon review. Yeah, bro, because I don't really care, like, if people want to sit here and say I'm being negative and all this. As I always say, when there's something to be positive about, I will be positive. When it's what I saw today, I will call it out. I don't really care if that makes people not want to watch. I don't really care if it pisses people off. I don't care. Because the only thing people should be pissed off at is that manager and the players today. That's it. And if you're not, And if you're not, that's on you. You guys gave him a 5.4. Okay, we're not too far there. Chris Wood. I feel sorry for him. I really do. I mean, he got the assist for Milenkovic's goal. He just has to deal with these pumped balls forward from Sells, and he has to try and do something with them. I feel sorry for him. I really do. Phil with the 100,000. Thank you so much for it. I don't know what currency that is. He says, love your passion, Wolfie. Give him heaps. Thank you so much, Phil, bro. Appreciate your support. Oh, no, Rob. He got service from Sells' long kicks. He got service from Sells' long kicks because, you know, every striker in the world loves to have a ball pumped up to him from the goalkeeper or from Murillo that he has to then battle with Dan Burns on, who won pretty much every header. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? When are our midfield going to put the ball on the floor, pass it around, use him as the anchor point so that he can then play in the wingers, make his move into the box? When are we going to try and do that? The thing that's actually called playing football. When? Because Dan Burns is slow. Dan Burns is a physical defender. So what do? We play to Dan Burns' strengths. How stupid does that sound? And fine, do it 2 or 3 times and realize it doesn't work. And then think, you know what? Let's spice it up a little. No, we continue with that same long ball plan. Let's just play. It basically became the Sells to Burns football match. Sells kicks it, Burns heads it away. Sells kicks it, Burns heads it away. Murillo kicks it, Burns heads it away. Embarrassing. I'll give Wood a 4 for the assist. I feel sorry for you, Woodinho. You deserve a midfield that actually wants to try and help you score goals. So I apologize on their behalf. You guys gave him about the same, a 3.9. Brady says, don't worry, Wolfie. I too think it was garbage. I'm glad there's at least one person that agrees with me. We're in short numbers here. Big up, Wolfie. You still get Champions League, mate. NUFC fan here. Big up to you. Well, we've made your life into the Champions League a lot easier, bro. So, yeah, I don't know what we're getting. Anyway, that was the starting 11. And then we had... How many subs did we have, guys? Was it 2? Please tell me it was more than 2. Please tell me we made more than 2 substitutes. Let's have a look here. We made 2 substitutions. 2. 4-1 down at halftime, and you make 2 substitutions. Ryan Yates and Sangare. 76th minute. 76th minute. 4-1 down at halftime, and you make 2 substitutions. If someone can explain to me the logic behind that, I am here and ready to listen to it. And let's not forget, they were like for like changes. A 6 for a 6 and an 8 for an 8. We have no one better to bring on. That's the problem. Well, Rob, when I said this transfer window was a 0 out of 10, there's the reason you have no one better to bring on to. So who was on first? Ryan Yates. Ryan Yates, probably one of his better games. I mean, let's be real. It ain't hard to look good coming on when everyone is stinking that house out. And, you know, he scored. I mean, he couldn't miss. I think I could have scored that with my 1-star left foot. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. He's probably, in that 14 minutes or whatever it was he played, probably a shout for man of the match. That's how crap the rest of them were. Let's see what you guys gave him. 5.3. 5.3. Curtis with the $5. He says, glad that the thing I called out and got hammered for is showing up. Happy clappers are excited. We are out of the relegation zone. What a joke. Thank you for the $5, bro. I don't mind if happy clappers want to be happy about what they see. I have no problem with that. What I don't accept is when they tell me that I can't be disappointed or annoyed or pissed off with what I saw today. That's my point. Be happy, you know. Be happy that we won the second half. Be happy that Forest won 2-0. If the football match was 45 minutes, Forest won 2-0. If you want to be happy about that, you do you. But don't tell me that I have to be happy about that shit show I saw in the first half. I'm heading to watch other game now, says Chills. I'm embarrassed about Forest. Yeah, go watch yourself some proper football. I don't blame you. Anyway, let's go on to Sangare. Where is he? I can't even find him on my list. I didn't notice him. All I noticed is that he gave away his obligatory foul. That's all I noticed. Wolf, you have every right to be livid at our performance. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Zen. Tell it to a lot of people in this chat. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there, Rob. He did the foul, then I didn't know he was playing. He can have a 0 as well. He can go fuck himself as well for all I care. I'll give him a 0. Let's see what you guys did. 4.3. 4.3. If we can all see it and Nuno can't, and he's Premier League manager here, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know anymore. I don't know where my head's at with this manager. I don't know where my head's at with his tactics. I don't know anything anymore. Let's bring and speak of the devil, Nuno. Look, in my match preview, I said you had to go with 3 in midfield because of the quality of Newcastle's midfield. He went with 2. And Newcastle's midfield was depleted. Newcastle's midfield was depleted, and they still schooled us in midfield. He has to go to a 4-3-3. He has to go to a 4-3-3. And you know what? You know what I'd do, guys? You know what I'd do? I'm not even trolling here, right? I would banish Nuno from the dugout. I would put him back in the stands. Do you remember when he was banned from the dugout and went to the stands and how much better we were playing when Nuno was in the stands? I'm not even joking. Send him back into the stands because he can probably see the pitch better from there than he is from the touchline. And part of the match, he was on the damn pitch. And then he can make better calls because he will see that big donut-shaped thing in the middle of that pitch where we have no players and there's opposition players controlling the football for most of the game. He's a 0. Team selection was fine in a sense, but in-game tactics, pathetic. Pathetic. 0 from me. You guys are giving him a 3.8. A 3.8. And that's it. That's the player. I'm not even doing a man of the match. I can't be asked. I'm going to go and watch some proper football. Man City are playing Liverpool. We're back tonight at 8 o'clock with Grumpy Old Reds. We'll see you then.